welcome to Joburg Today. I'm Zizi Ndebu. The Gautrain Public Transport Competition gave its participants a new view about public transport in the city.
It's an idea that has been developed some time ago by the city of Johannesburg. We got Gautrain to copy the idea and tried out this idea of using multimodal transport systems to get from one point to the other.
What we want to do is make people aware of public transport and more importantly make aware that you can use public transport. So we've actually combined this into a race where teams get clues. They have to go from one clue to the other clue using public transport, and they have to make a choice which public transport they will use, and the one back here first then of course wins the prize. We in our country, we can't afford to have single vehicle occupancy vehicles using the system. We do small, we have to have congestion or beat congestion. So public transport is the way to go in terms of just making economic sense, but also making ecological sense.
We use the train, we use the bus, we use public transport, we use our feet. So through and through, very, very challenging, very fun. Also got to see parts of the city that we didn't necessarily know, or parts of the province that we didn't know we had access to with the public transport system.
I didn't know that the taxi drivers are so friendly. They were all willing to help and to divert from their routes and to drop us or wherever we wanted to go. Yeah, so it was really nice, and and also a pleasure to realize that the public transport is so integrated in Gauteng. And unlike the public perception that we have, we think that to get from Midrand to Pretoria to Joburg, you will need your private car to make it on time.
Fun was had by all who participated in the public transport race, brought to you by the Gautrain Management Agency in association with the city of Joburg. And the prizes were well worth every piece of trouble. I'm Riley Saganipo Sakwe for Joburg Today.
Hi, I'm Fortune Shawalala and you're watching Joburg Today.
Join the conversation on our Facebook page, joburgtoday.tv. Follow us on Twitter @Joburg Today. And if you're on the move, then pockettv.mobi. That's pocket with an I. Nissan takes electrical vehicle development to the next level with their stylish Nissan Leaf.
The Nissan Leaf is a completely electric vehicle powered by a lithium-ion battery. From the exterior, it's a distinctively styled C-segment hatch. Nissan, together with its alliance partner Renault, have formed more than 90 partnerships with governments, cities and other organizations all over the world, not only to produce electric vehicles and lithium-ion batteries, but to promote sustainable mobility. The fact that it is powered by full electricity means that you never have to service the vehicle, and the only maintenance items you will have to replace are your tires and shock absorbers. So imagine the convenience of never having to fill up with fuel. And 99% of the vehicle you see standing here will be recyclable.
The emissions coming out of the vehicles during peak driving times will be reduced dramatically.
I think it's a good idea. It's worth a try. Especially looking at it's going to cut a lot of air pollution around, and I think again with a lot of petrol hikes, petrol going up and down, we're going to save us some money.
Quite beautiful, smooth, fast, comfortable. What more does a woman want?
Hi, I'm Rochelle and you're watching Joburg Today.
Noshina chats to MEC of Roads and Transport, Ismail Vadi.
To begin with, let's go behind the inspiration of this master plan. I'm assuming that is based on certain elements in public transportation that's outdated.
I think we have an outdated public transportation system. Gauteng and Johannesburg in particular is a fast developing city. We have massive in-migration into our province and into the city. We estimate that our population doubles every 15 years. And that's putting huge pressure on all services, whether it's schools, clinics, etc. But in the area of public transport, we've lagged behind substantially in the last 20 years. And we're playing catch up now and beginning to invest quite a bit in terms of infrastructure and the development of an integrated public transportation system. And the key elements of that is really getting the rail as the backbone of the system. So to revitalize Metro Rail, because it's a 50-year-old system, we've got very old trains. The cabling system is completely outdated. It's based on still on manual systems rather than modern technology. So we've got to revitalize or re-energize the whole Metro Rail system. But then there's the Gautrain. We've completed the first phase. I think that has been a huge success. I just saw the figures last night, 1.6 million people using the train now. So it's really picking up. We're looking at further expansion of the Gautrain. There's some planning work being done. And then the big thing is the bus rapid transit system, or the Via Rail. I think people have, for the first time, experienced a bus system that is modern, that's clean, that's efficient, and takes you quickly to work. You're not stuck in the traffic like normal motorists are on the highways, etc. And it's also affordable.
Commuters, we're all the same. We hear about the wonderful plans, but we just want to see results. So over the next 5 years, what would be the significant changes in the space of public transportation that will really stand out?
Two things I think that we're pushing very strongly, and that is cycling in the province at large. And I know the city has really grabbed this particular baton and they're running with it. You will begin to see in Braamfontein that we are starting to have colored lanes dedicated for cycling because people feel unsafe. Mm-hmm. We really think for short distances, people should be cycling in this province. It's good for your health. It's good for the environment. There's no pollution. It's extremely cheap. It costs you nothing but your own energy, mm-hmm. right? Fuel is becoming very expensive. Traffic congestion is becoming a bit of a problem for us. So people are spending productive time in cars when we should really be moving around very quickly. So if you look at just outside where your offices are at the moment, they are busy, the city is busy rolling out at the moment dedicated cycling lanes from the University of Johannesburg down to Auckland Park, that's the whole media, where all the media houses are, to Wits University, mm-hmm. right through to Braamfontein. Young people, this is really an academic, let's call it an academic link.
A lot of students here.
Yes. Yeah. They should be cycling to university.
I need to buy a bicycle.
They should be cycling to university. We should not be having a parking problem at UJ or at Wits.
Sure.
Many of the students who are living in the accommodation in and around Melville and Braamfontein, etc., they should be cycling to university. Yeah. We've got fantastic weather. We don't have snow. We don't have heavy rainfalls. And they should be walking.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Nicholas. You are watching Joburg Today.
For more stories on the city, check out our special focus section, as well as Joburg in your pocket for all that's happening in and around Johannesburg. That's it from me, Zizi. I leave you with Ordinary Boy by Craig Hines.
Back in ETV.
Ordinary boy, extraordinary girl, waiting on fate to take notice. Barely self-employed, purely self-assured, waiting on empty tables, waiting on the world, praying to a sky that's a silent blue, waiting for the right time to ask her, act as if the curse was lifted, act as if the ships that drifted got the gift, bought the winning ticket, just act as if. Ordinary boy, extraordinary girl, makes him reach a little bit higher. Hard not to enjoy eating butter sandwiches. The nights that couldn't get much brighter, waiting for a chance to show her hard times on forever, waiting for the right time to ask her, act as if the curse was lifted, act as if the ship's not drifted. Got the gift, bought the winning ticket. Just act as if, as if, as if, as if. Ordinary boy, extraordinary girl, waiting on fate to take notice.